Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Godless Gamer, and you're watching episode 88 in my series Rome Reborn, where I am recreating the Roman Empire in Crusader Kings 3. If you are joining us for the first time, and this is the first video in my series that you're seeing, there is a link in the description of this video that will take you back to episode 1 and back to the beginning of the series. If you haven't seen any of the series yet, I do highly recommend you check it out. So just click that link in the description and it'll take you back. But for everybody else, welcome back. We are going to press continue, and we are going to continue our building of the Roman Empire. And this episode's going to be a little interesting, especially before we unpause. I do have some decisions that I'm going to make. I was thinking about it after the last episode ended, and I will explain what those decisions are. So let's press continue and let's go. Alright, so here we go. We are back to the Roman Empire. It's beautiful empire. Now, before we do our normal realm management stuff that I normally get out of the way in the beginning of the episode, we are going to do that. But there is one decision that I want to make because we're running out of time to make the decision that I want to make. And what is that? Well, I was taking a look at my family after the last episode ended, and I was looking at my line of succession just to make sure, because obviously this guy's 79, so he's not gonna live much longer. And I was taking a look at my kids. I have a couple of kids that I can choose from here. I have this heir. I have one son here, and then I have this son here. And I noticed that this son, not only is he a murderer, not only is he a known murderer, but he's also a drunkard. And his skills aren't particularly impressive. His stewardship is 23. That's his best skill. Whereas this guy, his stewardship isn't as good. He does have a Midas touched education, which is great, but his stewardship isn't as good, but his other skills are. I like his personality. He's just patient and honest, which are good. I'm not really crazy about the fact that this son here is a capitalist. It's not great. They both have sons and everything, so no matter who I decide to make my heir, the line of succession would be secure no matter who I choose. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this son, Julian, I'm going to make him my heir. I'm going to disinherit my first son. Not for any real particular reason. I don't like that this son is an ousted murderer. Everybody already knows he's a murderer. It's not a secret anymore. And he's a drunkard, so I'm going to be inheriting some opinion issues and all that kind of stuff with this son, whereas with this one, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world, you know? He doesn't have any negative opinion traits. He still has really good congenital traits. He's got a really good personality, and his stewardship isn't awful. Like, it's good. 21 is okay, and we still have time to improve that. So when we take control of him, we'll be able to improve those things. Another good thing is that this son is 50 and this one is 33. So if I make this guy my heir, he's going to be taking the throne at a relatively, like, at a pretty young age. So he will be able to sit on the throne and rule for a nice long time. And he doesn't have any secrets that have been ousted. So I really like this son for the heir. He has sons already that are going to be able to take the throne. His 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 first son, so this son's son didn't get a Midas touched education, which is not great for when he eventually takes the throne, but maybe we can deal with that. That's a problem, a very manageable problem. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He doesn't have great stewardship, but we can do things about that. So that's not that big of a deal. I want my next in line after my current ruler dies, this guy, to be in the best position. I want him to have. I just want the best heir I can have. So what I'm going to do here is, before we unpause, I'm going to disinherit this son because I don't like him. There we go. He's out of the line of succession. And I have my new heir. This is my new heir. Let's take off this son's crown because you are no longer my heir. You're a murdering drunkard. I don't like that. Whereas son number 2, this one, he's good. He good. So let's give him the crown. There we go. Much better. So great. Like I said, I like his personality. He got a Midas touch education. He's got really good congenital traits. So all of that is great. He's better than his brother, in my opinion. And I'm glad that I made this decision now, before this guy dies, which is probably going to be very soon. Probably this episode. So, that's good. So we made that decision. I hope I explained my reasoning for doing that, and I hope it doesn't seem too arbitrary. But I want to make sure the best person is taking the throne after I die. So that's managed. Alright, so now we can jump into our realm management. We're still going to stay paused, but now we're just back to our normal stuff. We're going to manage our realm, make sure everything's okay. I'm noticing that we are over our domain limit, which is something we're going to have to manage. I think we ended the last episode with a successful war, and then I left the problems for the beginning of this episode. So let's take care of this stuff. What are you doing? You need to be fabricating claims, my friend. Everybody else is okay. That's all good. Council's good. We got people stinking up my prison. So let's start getting them out. I'm just going to make this easy. I'm just going to release them all. I'm not going to go one by one. Just make it nice, quick, and easy. Let's check marriages very quickly. Let's make sure everybody's married off and happy. Well, maybe not happy, but married off at least. Whether they're happy or not is irrelevant. Alright, I don't really like this guy's personality too much. I mean, actually, not so much his personality that bothers me, it's his skills. They're kind of low, and he doesn't have any traits. So we're not going to marry him off for traits. We're just going to marry somebody. We're going to marry him for skills. He does not need traits. We'll marry somebody close to his age, though. He's 29. Alright, this girl's okay. I have a grandson that needs to get married. Let's take care of that. I think we're going to have a couple people that we need to get married off, so... That's why we're taking care of this at the beginning of the episode, because the sooner you get it done, the better. Once this is done, we can focus on the fun part, and that's conquest, because we have some conquest that we can get here. But one thing at a time. First things first. 16. She's okay. Here's another one that I'm not really crazy about her skills or anything. I can't make her take the vows. Damn it. Alright, I want her out of my court. This guy is a baron. He's a baron, so he has his own court. If I marry her to him patrilineally, not matrilineally, she'll leave my court, and that's fine. Good riddance. I'm really not impressing me with your skills. You, however, are. I have a bunch of kids, can't marry yet. Bunch of kids. Oh, that's my priest. He can't get married. She's not 16 yet, but let's betroth her just to save us some time here. Let's at least betroth this girl. We'll do matrilineal. Alright, just one more year and they can get married. That's fine. Alright, this is one of the sons from the heir that I disinherited. This is one of my grandsons from my disinherited son. Sorry, kid, I'm sure he's pissed off that he's not going to be able to. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, kid. Uh, I really do like his personality and all that stuff, so we won't ask him to do anything stupid like take the vows or anything like that. We'll just marry him off normally. Alright, she's okay. They're related, there's a risk of... Alright, not a big deal. He's not in my line of succession anymore, so if they have inbred kids, which we have not had issues with at all this campaign, like, we haven't had issues with kids being inbred, even though we've done a couple of very questionable marriages, or not really questionable, that's not the word. Maybe it's just, uh, kind of gross, because sometimes we've made some closer familial marriages, but whatever. Not a big deal. Oh, we have a giant here. Let's find another giant for him. I think I remember seeing a female with giant. Where is she? Ooh, yeah. All right, he's gonna have to wait 4 years for her to become 16. He's gonna have to wait a little bit, but just be patient, my friend. They look at their kids. They're gonna have all of these congenital traits. Absolutely awesome. I think that was my favorite marriage that I just set up right there. Nice and easy, and I can't wait to see the results of their kids. Just a bunch of giants, please. We want giants. All right, we're almost to the top of the list, guys. I know it's pretty long. Uh, wow. All right, you don't impress me, and we can't make her take the vows either. Damn it. All right, let's get her out of my court. This guy's a baron. If I marry patrilineally, she'll go to him. Get out. Get out of my court, you worthless person. Alright, he's a monk. He can't get married. Alright, the rest are my guests. Okay, so that's marriages taken care of. On to edumacations. Let's edumacate some people. We have enough money to where we can send as many of these kids. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's not bad. Let's get these kids educated. How do I teach these kids? All right, she wants to be intrigue. Intrigue. Let's do that. Great grandson, you can do that. This is one of my heir's sons. This is my grandson from my future heir. His heir is already. Ooh. Did we betroth him? He's at my court. We already betrothed him. All right, I hope I chose somebody. I wasn't paying attention. I should have been a little bit more. I should have been paying attention more to who I was marrying this kid off to. But I'm pretty confident I gave him a good wife. If it, hopefully it's not the one that I said, oh yeah, their kids are going to be inbred. That's not really a big deal. Let's hope that's not the marriage that I arranged, because I would really not like that. But whatever, whatever. It's fine. I should have just been paying a little bit more attention. I think I did betroth him to somebody. Alright, back to what we're doing. Alright, this is a different son. You can be marshal if you want. Sure. You want to fight some stuff? Alright, you want to fight some stuff? Go ahead. You can fight some stuff. You want to learn the art of killing? I will oblige. She wants to learn the art of killing as well, but the less direct approach. She wants to be intrigue. That's okay. She can be intrigue. Or, yeah, let's do intrigue. Intrigue for this ginger. Two more. Right? Two more? Yes. Alright, he wants to be... Alright, we can do another marshal, a male. Another male that wants to do marshal, that's fine. Finally, something different. Alright, we'll do a learning. A nice mix of education types. That's always good to see. And there's a nice mix of stuff. Alright. We're not going to convert her culture. We're just going to do that. Alright, I think that was everybody. Let me triple check. Yes. Alright. So, realm managed. Oh, wait. No. Domain limit. We got to manage our domain limit. Alright. Let's do it. Let's pick up the pieces from the war that we left ourselves at the end of the last episode. Okay, cool. We captured Normandy, I think, in the last episode, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 counties in it. Alright, you know what I think I'm going to do, guys? I think I'm just going to completely give away the entire duchy, even though I only have to give away 7 counties. Or no, even though I only have to give away 6 counties, I'll give away all 7, and to get my domain limit to 19, instead of 20 out of 20, we'll go 19 out of 20, just to prepare for when this son takes the throne, because he's not going to be able to handle the 20 domains anyway. So let's just give away all of Normandy. Let's just make it simple. We'll create the title first. We'll give away the duchy capital first as well. Let's give it to somebody relevant. Preferably somebody in my dynasty here. Ooh, you're good. Alright, and the rest of these are going to be counts. just get through these very quickly. Because I want to get to some conquest, guys. We're 20 minutes in. It's taking me... We still haven't unpaused yet. But... whatever. Sometimes it's... we gotta manage our realm. It takes a little bit. So I do apologize, but I promise we'll get some conquest. I won't let you guys down. I won't let you down, guys. No worries. We'll get our conquest. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2 more. Alright. Now, we are over our vassal limit. We're 7 over our limit. I think we're going to have to give away a title. I think we're going to have to give away a kingdom title. Well, let's see. We'll give away the Duchy of Normandy very quickly. Yeah, we do. We're still over our vassal limit. Alright. We have to bite the bullet. Let's create a kingdom here. All of this red area is our de jure part of our empire, so any kings that I create within this red area will be my de jure vassals. So let's give away a kingdom here in the Byzantine, or the former Byzantine Empire. One, two, three, 4. That's 4 duchies. Oh no, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 duchies in Bulgaria. All right. Let's create the Kingdom of Bulgaria, and let's give it away. We're doing this because we have to manage our vassal limit. We have to reduce the amount of vassals that are underneath us. So the best way to do that, instead of having 5 dukes under us, we'll just replace it with only having 1 king. So let's do that. We'll give it to the guy that's already in the kingdom capital. The kingdom capital is this holding right here. And that's this duke, so let's give it to this guy. Congratulations, sir. You are now the King of Bulgaria. Alright. He didn't inherit this duke. This duke is de jure part of Bulgaria. So we want to give him away. We're going to grant the King of Bulgaria his rightful vassal. There we go. So that managed our vassal limit a little bit. We're only 97 out of 100, which is good. We might have to create another kingdom relatively soon again, but that's fine. That's fine. So everything is managed. Everything is managed. I'm noticing that we're not trying to murder anybody. What's our truce situation? All right, so we have a 4-year truce with the Franks and a 13-month truce with Britannia. Can we murder this guy? We can. All right. Let's let's murder another emperor of Francia. Let's do it. And we have a whole bunch of agents to choose from, which is great. I'm going to grab the 4 best ones. If we need to hire another agent in the future to improve the success chance, we'll do it. But we'll just keep our eye on that. And then we'll finally unpause. Sorry guys that took so long, but no worries. I had to explain some stuff in the beginning. I'm gonna befriend her. She's a new counselor, so let's befriend her. She's got 40 diplomacy. That's pretty good. And she's a powerful vassal. She's the only powerful vassal that we have on the council so far. Alright, so before we can go to war, we either need this murder scheme to end, or this truce with Britannia to end. It looks like they're going to end, or they're going to happen around the same time. Whatever happens first. If we murder the Emperor of the Franks, then we'll go to war with them first. Or if Britannia, the truce of Britannia ends first, we'll go to war with them first. Whatever happens. I don't want her to get a weak... Don't want her to get a weak hook on me. Nope. Nobody is getting hooks on me, not if I have anything to say about it. Uh-oh. Alright, we see got some peasants that are in a faction that's kind of getting strong, which is not great. Hopefully we can declare... Hopefully we can get a war started first, and then they can rebel once we're at war. Let's get the war started first. Let's hope they don't rebel yet. They are getting stronger. Is there anything we can do about that? Not really. There's not really anything we can do about it. Damn peasants. Oh, look, we lost a little county here to somebody all the way up here. That's okay. It's only a little piece. We can get that back very easily. But I'm just noticing that. This ugly little... We learned the Arabic language at 79. Alright, we'll take care of this when we can. Once my realm priest is done with this fabrication, we'll fabricate a claim on this again and get it back into our realm where it belongs. While my daughter Plautilla certainly knows a thing or two about troop compositions, my wife thinks it's time for her to widen her horizons. Why does she know anything about... Oh, wait, this is the daughter that I denounced. Because she had 4 children. She had 4 bastards. Whatever. Okay, an emperor to scare a local mystic with a dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. Do we want him to become more vigilant? He has a good omen. What is that? Alright, giving him a medium health boost doesn't really matter, because if he's dead, it doesn't matter, so... my chances are already super good. I don't want to risk my murder scheme losing progress. Oh, there's a chance of him becoming... Alright, whatever. We'll just do this one. There's a chance that the murder scheme loses its progress either way. So let's give him a bad omen. There we go. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while. I'm going to take my Spy Master off of Disrupt Schemes. That's not really helping us right now. let's do the old-fashioned thing that we used to do in the series. Let's go back to fabricating secrets. I don't care if people lose their opinion of me or any of that stuff, or if I incur tyranny or any of those kinds of things, because this guy is going to die soon, and he's going to take all of that to his grave. So let's find some secrets and try to edit some contracts while we can. Because let's do that. Alright, the scheme was exposed. Alright, the scheme is still going. It's just that it's been exposed, and it reduced our success chance. So let's hire a whole bunch of agents. Let's get this back to 95%. It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but... Let's drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket. Let's get all the agents we can get. We want this to get back to 95. There we go. Alright. We're going to fabricate a claim against this little land that we need to recapture. Somebody's trying to claim my throne? Who? Alright, somebody's trying to claim my throne. I need to send my spy master back to disrupt schemes. We still have 95% on that murder scheme. Wow, an 84% chance that somebody's gonna claim my throne. Damn. Alright, I just got ill. How are we feeling? Poor. Do no more than what is necessary. $5 months for Britannia truce to end. And 4 months or 3 months for the Frankian murder scheme to go through. Let's hope it goes through. Alright, let's hope it goes through. Set the plan in motion. Let's hope he dies. Please, please, please. And he's dead. Alright, we can go to war with Francia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we declare war for our own personal claims, we'll grab 6. But I think if we restore an imperial province, Valois, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get 7 with this. Let's do it. This is a complete duchy. Alright. War with Francia. Let's do it. And their capital is right here. This is going to be really easy. Well, let's spawn like right here. Alright. Let's go to war, guys. Finally. After all this time, after me yakking off about stuff and all this other stuff, we're finally gonna get some conquest. Let's go. Alright, and these peasants did not rebel yet. They probably are, this faction, but That's okay. We're already mustering our armies. If they do rebel or whatever, we'll just split off a minor little force from our big army and we'll go deal with them. I'm anticipating that the peasants are going to use this opportunity because we're at war. They're going to use it as an opportunity to... Yeah, it's getting up there. All right, we're going to have some peasants to deal with. I don't like that this person is trying to claim my throne. And I don't like the success chance is really good. Let's hope that we die before that happens. Yep, here we go. As I predicted. Smelly peasants want to rebel. Oh, and a couple of armies just popped up right next to us. That's convenient. Let's make sure those are the only ones. Are there any other armies? Yep, we have a couple down here in Italy. Alright, that's fine. Why did only a small portion of my army muster? Yeah. Alright, my entire army didn't muster, which is not great. I guess the area couldn't handle mustering my whole army, is my guess. Alright. Alright, fine. We'll use this army to kill the peasants. And then these guys that are mustering here we use to fight Francia. I don't have to keep swaying my realm priest. Let's sway somebody else. Just gonna improve some opinions very quickly. I know it doesn't really matter because they're going to die soon, but better safe than sorry. I'd rather... Maybe one of these people who are upset with me are the ones trying to claim my throne. Let's challenge him to a board game. Wow, there are quite a few people who weren't very happy with us. Maybe we can host a feast. We'll take care of that as well. I've got plenty of money, so I might as well use it to bribe people. Damn. Quite a few opinions aren't that great. Wow, look at all these gifts I'm sending. And then just to top it off... Oh, no, we can't. We can't host a feast yet. A few more months and then we can. If we survive that long. Alright. We'll host a feast in May. Alright, he won. That's okay. My goal of doing this was to just improve opinions. There we go. He lost opinion of me. Damn it! Alright, we're not ill anymore. Alright, this claim the throne secret, the success chance went down a little bit. I think one of those people that I sent a gift, I think I might have pacified some people. So, that's good. Alright, we're gonna go right for their capital. Alright, some artifacts have low durability. Let's check those. No, they're not. We're fine. Everything that we have equipped is fine. Maybe we'll capture the Emperor? Nope. We'll just keep fabricating claims against Francia, I guess. We don't need to be fabricating claims against anybody else, so... Alright, every time I want to get something done, I get spammed by an event. We become friends. We're going to take a little bit of stress, but that's okay. Alright, wow. This county has 4 castles in it. I think the Emperor of the Franks has a thing with castles. Alright, we stopped it. We stopped the scheme. We discovered who was trying to claim my throne. Alright, the scheme was abandoned. Great. So now we can go back to finding secrets. Alright, we captured the... This is the peasant revolt. It's not the war with Francia. So that's the end of the peasants. Let's find this little bastard. This one, this bastard, and let's execute him. Let's cut his head off. I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna cut your head off too. I'm in a cutting off heads mood right now. Well, we're not gonna do this because I'm gonna take too much stress, so. Let's do the complete opposite. Instead of cutting his head off, I was about to cut his head off, but now we're just gonna release him. And this little girl can go. Be free. Be free and get out. Alright, we'll get... you know what? We'll send this army to resupply in Rome. And then we'll send it back to the front. Alright, we have a granddaughter that can get married. I'm gonna have her take the vows. I haven't had anybody take the vows in a while, so let's do that. Ooh. We just got a new dynasty legacy as well. Alright, so I've thought about this. I've thought about which one we wanted to do. I know that we are, like, basically halfway down the warfare line, but now, like, at the end of the warfare line, like, the benefit is I get another men-at-arms regiment, but we have, like, 300,000 men in... over 300,000 men in our army. Do we really need another men-at-arms regiment? I think not. I think I'm going to go down the erudition line. It's pretty good. There's a like most of these are decent. Courtier and guest opinion plus 10 right off the bat. Court grandeur bonus, a better guest will be attracted, all of that. Monthly piety, clergy opinion, a development growth, monthly learning lifestyle experience plus 10%. And then at the end is a really good one. Base progress and counselor skill impact on counselor tasks plus 10%. So this is really great. I do enjoy this line. I prefer the other ones that we finished first, but this one's another good one. I don't need to go down this line. I don't really care about family opinion and fertility. The kin line does have a really good one at the end here. No prowess loss from age and increased skills with age. Don't get me wrong, that's really good. Like, this is a really good one here at the end, but I gotta go through a whole bunch of I gotta trudge through crap in order to get, like, to, like, the good thing at the end. Whereas, in erudition, all of the skills are gonna be pretty useful to me. Like, they're all pretty pragmatic to me right now. And I do like bureaucrats, so I think I'm going to go down this line here. Courtier and guest opinion plus 10. That is really nice. So we're going to get that one. And this applies to my entire dynasty, not just me. So that's good. Alright, that girl accepted taking the vows. That's good. Well, there was a 100% chance, so... Actually, I'm gonna disband this army. They're, it's affecting my income, and I don't really need them. There we go. Give ourselves some more income. My army of 230,000 men can handle it. They can handle these weak Franks who only have 31,000 men. Come on, man, find some secrets. I don't want you to disrupt schemes anymore. I want some secrets. Alright, we haven't been able to fight any of the Frankians in the field, which is going to slow down the speed at which we win this war. Like, it would be nice to fight a battle and improve our war score really well, but I don't even know where their armies are. They're probably on the other side of the world. They are fighting a war with somebody else. They're fighting a war with Denmark, too, so their armies are probably up here. Which is fine. Alright, finally we're learning some secrets. Can I edit your contract? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna blackmail him. I miss being able to do this. Ooh, no, we're gonna take too much stress. Alright, never mind. Let's host that feast that I said I was going to host. Improve opinions, and maybe reduce some stress. I don't know. We'll go on a hunt after this feast. Alright. We lost some stress, or we lost some stress here. Because I'm an eager reveler. And I gain a rival. That should change it. A little bribery should solve that problem. Thank you, Mr. Pope. We'll take that. More money is always good. I will not decline a chance to get some money. Alright, now we'll go on that hunt to reduce some stress. And now that our stress is all the way down... Alright, let's blackmail this Duke. It's only 60% chance, but that's okay. Let's give it a shot. Alright, we got it. Alright, more great-grandkids. I gained the Trade Hunter at 82. We're still ailing. Come on, man. Alright, another secret learned. Alright, his contract is in a good place. I'm not gonna blackmail him. Alright, let's hold another court. Maybe the last one we ever do. Let's bring in the last grovelers of our life. He wants to build a temple somewhere. Sure. Knock yourself out. I lose 50 gold. Sure, that's a drop in the bucket. Don't care. Do I want the peasants to pay to see my artifacts in my court? Of course. Pay me, peasants. Are we gonna get to administrator? It would be nice, but we'll see. Alright, let's fabricate a claim on Nancy. It's like some woman named Nancy, and we just walk up to her. It's like, yeah, you belong to me now. I have this claim that I just fabricated against you. You are now my slave, Nancy. Alright, the Franks are gonna make us capture everything in the war target. And it kind of sucks because all the castles here are really well developed. But we don't really have a choice. This is the only way we can win this war is by taking castles, so it's going to be slow and steady, and I think we're only going to be able to get one war in. We're at 56 minutes into the episode. I promise we'll end the war, even if it goes over an hour, but I'm not going to declare another one. I'm not declaring another one. My daughter? We're getting along? Cool. Let's send her a gift. Relieve some more stress. And then we can demand a payment from her. Right after we just got along. After I just gave her a gift, I immediately turned around and made her pay me some money. Uh-oh, faction created against me. More peasants. God, peasants are dumb. Alright, the Franks are coming. Yes! Never thought I'd be so happy to see the French coming. Alright, let's see where they're going first. Alright, they're going up north. I thought they were coming to fight me. Alright, we learned another secret. The secret is that this guy's taste in clothes is horrible, but it's not much of a secret. We can edit his contract, right? Yep, his contract needs to be edited. Let's blackmail him. More money, please. Alright, we own Nancy now. She's in for a rude awakening. She's gonna bust into her house. You're Nancy, right? Yeah? You belong to me. Consider it an honor that you are owned by your emperor. Romans are of superior moral fiber. It's the only answer. The only answer that should exist. Yes, this is my future heir, and he just had a son, who's amazing. Julius. Not Juliude. Julius. Alright, he had his son at 19. That's not great, but at least he's having kids. Yep, this is my heir's heir. Speaking of heirs, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 sons, and his wife is pregnant again. Watch, she's gonna have another son. It's flashbacks to early in the series where I had like 7 sons. I'm glad those days are behind me and we actually don't care about how many kids we have, or we don't care about the genders of our kids anymore because we have primogeniture and all that good stuff. Can we edit your contract, my friend? Yes, we can. You done messed up, sir. Alright, I'm gonna send him a small little gift just to get his opinion back up. His contract has been permanently edited, so we'll make that gold back. Alright, we're at 70% war score. Alright, I don't want to take this stress, so this is the only option. Alright, 2 giants. Let's see if their kid is a giant. Nope. Come on. Alright, my army is taking attrition. I'm gonna split this one and just let them refresh. Get their supplies back up. We did take a lot of losses because of attrition. Oh. Alright, I take that back. We're gonna go fight these guys. We're gonna take the longer route. Alright, hopefully one more county captured, or one more siege, and then maybe this battle. I hope they don't run away. No, he finally had a daughter. That's nice. We'll do Julia. He needs a Julia in his family. He needs a Julius too, but it's too late. He already named his kids. Or maybe I did name them, but I wasn't expecting him to be my heir, so I didn't prepare with a Julius name. Oh my god, so many kids. Alright, enough of the kid spam. Alright, hopefully this battle wins it. Yep, there we go. Alright, another successful war with the Franks. Alright. I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm not gonna press play. I am about to end the episode. We're at an hour and 4 minutes. But before we end it, instead of passing on the problem of being over my domain limit, instead of passing that on to my next episode, to my future self when I'm making my next episode, let's give away some stuff first. Let's give away this. Let's give away Valois. Or you know what? It's higher developed. Let's give away Anjou first. I changed my mind. Or wait, let's make sure that we finish giving away everything else first. Make sure they're not in the process of giving other things away. Nope, we're okay. Yep, let's give away Anjou. We'll give away the duchy capital first. Alright, we're still over by 1. How's our vassal limit? Alright, we can afford to give away 1 more vassal. That's fine. That's great. Alright, we're going to create the Duchy of Valois. Or usurp it, in this case. We're going to usurp it. There we go. And all we have to do is just give away 1 more county. Let's make sure there's nothing doubled up. Are there multiple holdings in a county? Nope. They're all just single counties. Alright, we'll give away 1 random county here. Just to get us to our domain limit. Mr. Mustache here. Alright. So, alright. So another conquest against Francia. We got this little ugly blemish in our realm, but we'll take care of that in the next war with them. Our army's pretty weak. We got to get them recharged. Ooh, before I forget, let's... Where's their new capital? It's all the way over here. Their capital's all the way over here in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's murder this guy. Or let's get the murder scheme started. And let's hire some agents. 1, 2, 3. Let's get another one. Let's get 4. It might be overkill, but no pun intended. But alright, so we're gonna murder him. We'll get that scheme started. We'll set our spy master to support schemes, just to give the scheme that little bit more of a boost. We gotta put our steward somewhere else. Okay, that's good. Alright, guys. We did go a little bit over, but all in all, pretty eventful episode. The war was a little tedious. It took us a little bit of time to win that war against Francia, but it was won, which is what matters. Our ruler is still alive. I really thought that he would be dead by now, but he's not, which is fine. We decided to make our second son the next in line, which is really good. I like his personality. I like his skills. He has a bunch of sons, so the line of succession is secure. I'm really happy with that decision. I really just didn't like the baggage that this guy was going to be bringing to the table if I had let him inherit the throne. So, all in all, I like all of our decisions. We got our war done. Let's get this gold from the Pope. Let's get this gold from you. All right, guys. So that's going to be the end of this one. We have some more stuff to look forward to in the next one. More conquest against Britannia and more conquest against Francia. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep up the conquest. Keep up murdering emperors of the Franks and all that good stuff. So, yep, I'm going to call it here. thank you guys so much for watching. I'm having such a great time with this campaign. This is probably one of the most fun campaigns that I've ever played, and I'm just honored that I've been recording it and then I get to share my campaign with you guys, and because I'm having a great time, and I hope you guys are too. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. I always appreciate those. Leave a thumbs up, leave your comments, subscribe if you haven't done so already. All of that stuff just makes me so happy. I hope I've earned all the subs that I've been getting recently. I love it. It makes me so happy to see all that. We're almost to 100. So let's try to get to 100 subs, guys. I hope that it comes soon. But anyway, until the next episode, guys, have a good one.